Quiz 5. High-power bus cannot climb flyover bridge. Hard to believe? But it is a true. First-time high-powered AC buses were introduced in service. These buses were having almost double horsepower as compared to earlier ordinary buses in operation. Drivers were very happy for the much faster rate of acceleration as they could easily overtake other vehicles. One day complaint was received that bus cannot climb flyover bridge. It was thought that some defect must have developed in the bus. But mechanic could not find any defect. Next day bus was given in service without any attention. But there was no complaint by the driver. After few days again similar complaint was received on another bus. This time also no specific defect was found. More know of complaints received occasionally, but again no defect was noticed, and when bus was given in service on the subsequent days driver had no complaint about poor pickup that is slower rate of acceleration. But the incidence of bus full of passengers getting stuck up at the start of flyover bridge and just cannot be moved away was a serious matter. Therefore I started investigating into the problem. I inquired with the drivers who had faced the problem, but every driver stated that bus had very good rate of acceleration on level road and also on flyover bridges, and they could very easily overtake other vehicles even on flyover. But when they have to stop at the start of flyover due to traffic jam, then it was impossible to move the vehicle forward. It was really beyond imagination. I felt that something is going out of sight. When I started thinking about it, I recollected that when the first bus had arrived, I had checked the bus and I had found that shifting to first gear is extremely hard. I was anticipating that drivers will definitely complain about it. But there was no complaint from drivers. Therefore I also did not pay any attention. I started thinking that as shifting to first gear is very hard, it must be sometimes going in third gear. On level road, in spite of engaging third gear instead of first because of very high horsepower of the engine, drivers were not facing the problem, but it was necessary to verify this fact. To verify this, we took a bus for test to flyover. Bus was stopped at the start of flyover bridge. 3 times efforts were made to put the bus in gear and move it forward. All 3 attempts failed, but I was confident about my doubt. I insisted to try again to put the bus in first gear and move it forward. This time as soon as he engaged the gear and pressed accelerator, bus literally jumped forward like a tiger. At last, I was able to confirm the fact that buses are really going in third gear instead of first gear. It is hard to believe that any experienced driver does not know that his vehicle has gone in third gear instead of first gear, but in this case due to higher horsepower there was no problem on level road. Now the root cause of the problem is known, but it was to be corrected. In this gearbox, springs were provided to keep gear lever in the position of third and fourth gears, but from earlier experience on some models I was confident that it is not necessary. Lever can be allowed to remain in free position. Therefore I decided to remove these springs which are causing problems. When we opened gear selector assembly, it was found that instead of one spring on either side, both springs were placed on one side. This was the reason why first gear was so hard. But I removed both the springs. Now it was possible to engage first gear without any difficulty. Needless to say, the driver were very happy as they had no problem of gear shifting hard. Thereafter problem of not climbing flyover was completely eliminated. Thank you for watching this video. Watch the channel PS Auto Solutions to learn many unknown secrets of automobiles with Praveen Shinde. Thank you.